Yo, what's up to YouTube? We back with another video. Today I got y'all boys with a very special video. With the end of 2K22 coming up, it's only right, the thing that we do every single year, rank all the 2Ks. Now this is not gonna be pretty much the last rankings video of 2K22, but it's only right that we get this out the way right before August, moving on into the 2K23. So yeah, we're gonna be doing all that in this video, ranking every single 2K. Put in the comments down below what you guys think is your favorite 2K. But without further ado, no more talking. If you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, that's all I ask. Let's hop into it.
I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned out the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. I turn it around and shit don't stop. Don't make a sound, don't talk to the cops. Spend rich, call money like I'm pissed off. Got 14 yellow diamonds like they pissed on. I got rich in advance, got like 20K fans, but I'm still gon' get that. I do my little dance, do it cause I can. The gun for the fam, go click, pack. I get the bread, I'ma split that. She poppin' purse, how they tic tac. I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. Cost me a lot. Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. Cost me a lot.
But yeah, today we gonna be pretty much ranking all the 2Ks, bro. We got 2K5 all the way to the next gens for 2K21 and 2K22 next gen. So we got pretty much every single 2K on here that I've played. I haven't played any 2K before 2K5, so that's kind of why there is no 2Ks before 2K5. And like I said, this will be uploaded. But yeah, I tried to put the chat on the screen for y'all boys. But yeah, 15 better be the GOAT. We'll see. But yeah, let's hop into it. So, when it comes to the first 2K I've ever played was 2K5. I'm gonna be honest, growing up, I played, you know how when 2K come out every single year? I played 2K5 pretty much all the way to like 2K10, bro. Like, and I did have an issue. I didn't even ask for the new 2Ks. So for that, for me, I have to at least put that to good. But in comparison to like the later 2Ks, like 2K11, I can't put it in extremely fun. I guess I could put it in extremely fun because I played it for that long, bro. I was low-key little, but 2K5, that definitely has a lot of nostalgia for me. So I'm gonna put that in extremely fun. Let me know how y'all feel on some of these. I know y'all, a lot of y'all niggas ain't really played 2K5 because I know y'all probably young, but still. 2K6, this is another game like 2K5 that I play. If y'all don't know, my favorite team is Miami Heat. So this is very easy for me. I'm gonna go good. I don't really remember that much of these two. I played this a lot, but I don't remember this much of these two. I wouldn't say it's trash, but I feel like they're just old, and I just didn't play them as much. 2K9, I feel like 2K9 will be at the top of mediocre. Now, we're getting into 2Ks that I actually for sure remember. 2K10, the last 2K really that like had like dunk contests and a lot of stuff that really wasn't like Park Central or My Player Central. This game was extremely fun. A lot of people really only played it for play now, but it had dunk contests that you could play with your friends, all different type of stuff that you could do. 2K10 has to be good. Has to be good. Me personally, 2K10 has to be good. You started 2K. Hey chat, what 2K y'all start with? I started with 2K5, but I know a lot of y'all probably didn't start to like 19, 17, around there. 2K11, if you played it, it's the GOAT 2K, bro. It's a reason why they're marketing 2K23 with a lot of stuff that 2K11 had, because it's the GOAT 2K, bro. It's just that simple. Let me just be honest, just that simple. It had everything. Create a legend. It had my career. It had crew mode where you could go in and play with 5v5 that had never been done before. There's so much stuff that 2K11 had, bro. I don't think 2K11 had blacktop though, but had a lot of crazy stuff. The gameplay was amazing. It's the reason why a lot of people still to this day still try to argue that 2K11 is the GOAT 2K. 2K12, in my opinion, after 2K11, it was a good game, but like coming right after that, you had to be like amazing. I still think it's a really good game, but I can't put it no higher than good, bro. And this stuff is not really, well, some of it is in order, but I haven't really been ordering it. Now, this next game, 2K13, this is actually one of the worst 2Ks all time, but at the same time, it's one of the best because it actually had some really good game modes. This introduced my team. This had good blacktop, but the only thing is the gameplay was kind of bad because you could literally go in the paint, everything was a bucket. You never got blocked on dunks. Every dunk went in. Layups, it didn't matter if you had a 60 overall big man or 99. As long as he had rebound, you were going to be making everything in the paint. I'm going to be honest. It literally made no sense. And fades back in these 2Ks was very broken. So I would say this would have to go in trash, bro. Even though it introduced my team, I would still have to say that goes in trash. Next is 2K14. I'm going to be honest. Out of all like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox games or Xbox One games, this is probably the most forgettable for me. Even 2K18, I remember a lot of shit from 2K18. So I would probably say this is the most forgettable, but I wouldn't say it's bad, but like I would say it's the most forgettable. The only reason I wouldn't say it's mediocre is because this is arguably the best. This is arguably the best graphics we ever had on the 2K, like still to this day. Like you could argue that the graphics on 2K14 are the best. Now there are some inaccurate players because some of those players just didn't get scanned and stuff like that, but I would probably still say that 2K14 is a good game just off the fact that the graphics alone and like the top notch, like it was so many things that started with 2K14 from like the My Career Story. This was when My Career Story was like a huge deal. A lot of stuff was going on in 2K14 that you can't really put in anything below good in my opinion. Then we got 2K15. This is where 2K really started going crazy. 2K11 they started going crazy, but 2K15 from on with the parks, I'm gonna be honest, bro. 2K15 honestly is my favorite 2K of all time. But I will be honest, there's a difference between favorite and best. I don't know if I can say it's the best 2K ever, but when it comes to strictly playing a game and having the most fun ever, 2K15 was the most fun 2K I ever played. Hands down. Ever played, bro. So, me personally, if I was doing it, I would put it right here. I would put it right here. But to be unbiased, I'm going to put it at the top of extremely fun. Because me personally, I know it's a lot of stuff that happened on that game that a lot of people don't really like to discuss. Like the 2K15, the demigod glitch. That was probably the most broken thing 2K ever had in any game. In any game. But if we're talking about pre-demigod glitch, let's go. That's what I say. 2K16, bro. Now, when it comes to the 2K that either people first started playing or the 2K that pretty much blew up Park for real, it's 2K16, bro. 2K16 is not only just good for Park. If you played my team, if you played career mode, just my career, if you just played play now, if you played like the little my GM or the my league, bro, 2K16 had everything on it. The only issue I ever had with 16, the only issue is the missed greens. But I'm gonna be honest, bro, the way whites went in on that game, I know a lot of people like don't really remember, but whites went in on these old 2Ks like crazy. They went in like crazy. In my opinion, the best 2K I ever played would probably be 16. If I had to say the best 2K. 2K11 and 16 are right there with each other, but I would probably say 2K16 is the best 2K I ever played. Alright, now the rest of this list is where it's gonna get real controversial. Because I have my opinions of all these 2Ks, and I feel like all of it would be the exact opposite of how people actually feel on it. 2K17 is probably gonna be the most controversial I put on this list. 2K17, this was probably like the biggest blow up year for like YouTubers and stuff like that in general. So a lot more people was playing 2K17. And this had nothing to do with like a worldwide pandemic. A lot of people were just playing 17. 17 for a lot of people is either the best 2K of all time or the most overrated 2K of all time. I wouldn't say it's the most overrated 2K of all time anymore. That's what I used to say, but after another game had came out, I can't say that anymore. But 17, it definitely was one of the most fun 2Ks of all time. I just don't know if a lot of people remember how bad the gameplay was on these games. Now, looking back on it, the build system, that kind of was like, that was kind of game changing, like a lot of stuff that 2K11 did, like a lot of stuff 2K16 did. But 2K17 went on to that and did it even more. One thing a lot of people didn't like of 2K17 that a lot of people don't really remember, like when it came to 2K8 or 2K19 and 2K20, the same parks. It was pretty much the same parks, but they just made it nighttime. 2K17, me personally, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I would say 17 is a mediocre game, bro. Honestly, I would honestly say 17 is a mediocre game. Was it extremely fun? Yes, that's really the only thing that's bringing it up from trash. But there was a lot of issues on 17 that a lot of people don't want to discuss. Highest I would go is good is because of like the My Career storyline with Kobe, especially previously. But I would say 17 is mediocre, personally. 18, honestly, bro, I don't think 18 is as bad as people act like it is. Yeah, the snatchback and blowbys was really broken. But I'm gonna be honest, like the dual archetype system, that was honestly like probably the most balanced archetype we've ever had. But there's other things that's good about the game as well, like dribbling. That's one of the best dribbling games we've ever had, just like 17, 18, and 19. I'm gonna be honest, 2K was on a roll with the dribbling. A lot of people might not want to admit it, but 17, 18, and 19 had some of the best dribbling we've ever had, still to this day. I don't know what direction they're going now, but 18, I'm gonna be honest. With all that being said, there was one issue on 18 that kind of continued from 17. It was stretch bigs. I don't know if y'all remember from 17 how wild stretch bigs was, but on 18, the 7'3" stretch bigs might have been the most ridiculous thing ever. Not because the build was just so broken, but on 17, you couldn't green any shot, like just anything. On 18, you could green a smothered shot. It would literally tell you it's smothered, and you could still green it. So off that alone, I'm gonna be honest, 18 gotta go there. If you combine the blow-bys and snatchback bullshit with the wild greening smothered shit, bro, like there literally like was no reason for niggas to be greening smothered shots. Like that's like you could literally be all over somebody and they could green it. There was no reason for shit like that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what 2K was on with that. Then 19 in my opinion, honestly, this is the most underrated 2K to ever drop, ever. If I had to say there was a 2K that was ever like more underrated than this, maybe 15, but I feel like a lot of people love 15. 19 in my opinion is definitely up there with 15 as one of the most fun 2Ks ever played. The only thing about 19 was it kind of had its own issues just like 15. 15 had like the demigod glitch. 19 had the pushing problem. If you played Park, you know, like everybody was just pushing. It was a regular thing. Everybody was just going around pushing everybody. When it came to playing the twos, you had to deal with people fading every single time if there was a shot creator. There's a lot of issues with 19, but I'm gonna be honest. If we're talking about the most balanced game we ever had, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Somebody just texted me and said grand badges on 17. I gotta raise 17 off that. Off that alone, I forgot, bro. Grand badges and takeovers was the first time we ever had on 17. I forgot about that. I gotta raise 17 up. Somebody actually just texted me that. I actually forgot that, so I raised 17 up. But 19, bro, with the dual takes, a lot of people won't remember that, but dual takes was crazy. Stretch bigs, ridiculous. Lockdowns, ridiculous. Play sharps, ridiculous. They had so much stuff on 19 that you could be good with. I know a lot of people be like, there's a lot of versatile builds on like 20, but there's a lot of versatile bigs on 19, and it wasn't like so overpowered. Like you had a versatile, ridiculous top tier build at every single position, I feel like. So I would say 19 is either a GOAT or extremely fun, but I'm gonna put it in extremely fun for now. This is how I'm gonna make it look. I don't want to make it too clogged and GOAT. All right, next, 2K20. I'm gonna be honest. 2K20, it's a good game. Do not get me wrong. It is definitely a good game, but it's kind of like the new 2K17 where like it's a lot of people's first 2Ks and a lot of people think it's the best 2K ever made. That is not the case. There's a lot of stuff that people forget with 2K20. It's definitely the most overrated 2K of all time now, but honestly, I still think it's good. I think, to be honest, I would probably put it like this, bro. I have a bias against these two games, but I would probably still say these 2Ks. Actually, no. I almost went stupid. I would probably say this is how the order would go for these games. I probably would go like this. Probably go like that. But yeah, that's how the order I would probably say of the games. I'm trying to put all this stuff in order now. But 2K20 had a lot of flaws. But I will be honest, the versatility of the builds was a great thing. 2K, like ever since, it's kind of been ruining the games because the games haven't had the versatility of 2K20 where you could pretty much make a two-way slashing playmaker, a playmaking glass shooter, an offensive threat, a glass shooter. Like you could make a lot of different builds on 2K20 and have a lot of fun. I'm gonna be honest, it was a very good game in a lot of situations. But a lot of things that people don't remember, 2K20 like completely took stretch bigs out the game. If you wanted to just be a stretch big, you couldn't do it no more. It really wasn't a good build. You really have to be like a rebounding wing or a glass cleaning like lockdown or something like that. So there's a lot of things that 2K20 kind of threw out of the window. They introduced pie charts. They kind of took away, like they kind of nerfed takeovers a little bit, but they kind of buffed takeovers at the same time, which is kind of weird. Nerfing, I mean, like you couldn't have dual takeovers, and if you had like that one takeover after 94, it wasn't like as overpowered. Now you just had that one set takeover, but you could now choose your takeovers. So that was another thing that 2K20 added. But the gameplay, I'm gonna be honest with you, the gameplay was one of the most overlooked thing of 2K20, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like the dribbling on 2K20, a lot of people don't want to admit it, but that is like, this is when 2K started to go back on dribbling. Like dribbling 2K20 was very bad in my opinion. After going from 2K17, 2K18 to 2K19 to 2K20, the dribbling was very bad. If we're being honest, 2K20 dribbling was very bad. That's just how I feel. But there are some positives to 2K20. The defense was decent. I feel like the shooting on 2K20 was good. It's not the best we've had recently. I think low-key one of the worst 2Ks we had low-key the best shooting, but I'm gonna get into that. But yeah, that's what I'll say. 2K21. All right, chat. I know this one gonna be a hot take one. So let me know, chat. Let me know how y'all feel about 2K21. I'm gonna let y'all tell me on 2K21. Hop steps was very broken on 2K20 last year. I forgot about that. That was like the meta. 2K21 trash, 22 trash. It's alright. Alright, now, off rip. Am I saying 2K21 is good? No. It's actually one of the worst 2Ks of all time, current gen. But if we're talking about the shooting, you can't tell me when you played against bums you didn't realize it, bro. On 2K21, you could tell if you played against bad people. That's how you know there was a skill gap because of the shooting. I feel like, honestly, the 2K21 shooting is one of the best shootings we've had. Honestly, the dribbling before speed glitching came in, I actually liked the dribbling, but the dribbling got ruined with speed glitch. The dunking was really good, but it was very overpowered, very broken. I feel like the only real good thing about 2K21 was shooting. Everything else was an issue. Dribbling was an issue. Dunking was an issue. Defense was an issue. Like, it was an issue with a lot of different things. I appreciate that, crazy boys. But yeah, 2K21, I would definitely say current gen is mediocre. Now, if we're talking about 2K21 next gen, 2K21 next gen, the shooting was nowhere near as much of a skill gap because every build could shoot. 2K21 next gen, the dunking was even more overpowered because every build could dunk. Might be starting to catch on. 2K21 next gen, the defense was even worse because everybody on offense could do everything. You might be catching on to something. The thing is about 2K21 next gen, the skill gap was so small because everybody could do everything, but it literally determined on who could get stops. To be honest, on that game, if you got to stop on the 2s, you won. If you got to stop on the 3s, you won. It's like, that's just how that game worked. Honestly, this is probably one of the lowest skill gap games of all time. But I will be honest, bro. It's actually one of the more fun games on this list. But I really can't like argue putting this any higher than trash, bro, because but the 5v5 on 2K21 next gen was really good. I feel like the park was trash. But if I ranked like the 5v5, like if we're talking about Play Now, My League, or if we're talking about Pro-Am Rec, that's good or extremely fun. But the park was terrible. So I'll put it in mediocre. I'll put it in mediocre just like 2K21. Now we got the 2 most recent 2Ks. 2K22 current gen. Now, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I have not played 2K22 current gen nearly as much as 2K22 next gen. Just like last year, I played 2K21 next gen nowhere near as much as I played 2K21 current gen. I just said, I'm not playing this current gen shit no more. I'm gonna play next gen a lot more. So this year I played next gen a lot more. So I'm gonna need chat to really give me y'all opinion on current gen 2K22 because I know that's what y'all playing. There's a lot of issues with 2K22 current gen. Top tier, I liked 22. I would say honestly, neither one of these can go anywhere below good because I feel like a lot of the stuff that there was issues on 2K20 and 2K21, I feel like they fixed. I feel like these games are like kind of combinations of these 2 games in this game, to be honest. So I say current gen, I'll put it mediocre because I see a lot of y'all saying it's alright. Paint defense is a real big issue on current gen. I feel like when I play current gen, the game is extremely stiff. I don't know if y'all feel that issue, but going from next gen to current gen, the game feels extremely stiff every single time. The rebounding is weird. The rebounding animations is weird. Screening is weird sometimes. The defense, honestly, is not as bad as I thought, but the defense is still very bad, especially if we're talking about paint defense. I feel like the perimeter defense on current gen actually might be a little bit better, like the shot contest, but like the lateral movement and getting bumps is kind of like a lot worse as well as it is on next gen. So I would say it's mediocre. But if I'm talking about next gen, honestly, bro, the next gen 2K22 is definitely one of the better 2Ks we've had since 19. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's as good as this game, or this game, but I would argue it's better than this game. It's better than this game. It's better than everything else down here. So I would say 2K22 next gen is at the back of extremely fun. All right, chat. Let me know, man. Let me know. WRL list. Is there anything I should move up or down, chat? Let me know. Nah, glitch builds not really an issue, bro. I'm gonna be honest. The only people that say next gen glitch builds are an issue are people that like don't play next gen or they just don't have a glitch build, bro. I feel like the glitch builds aren't really broken. If you know how glitch builds work, they're literally just metric system builds that aren't actually even that high. That's literally all the glitch builds are, bro. There's definitely way more. Next gen glitch builds are not an issue at all. What's up to your boy Flood? Nigga said, hey daddy. Play shots and post scores annoying though. Iggy, if you wasn't old enough to experience 2K13, then your opinion doesn't matter. I experienced 2K13. 2K13 had a real big issue with blocking. If 2K13 came out today, it would be considered by far worse than 2K18. You literally couldn't block anything. If you just had a 7 foot or above big man, everything went in. Like the paint defense this year is bad, but like you couldn't block anything. Just imagine like the paint defense this year where everything feels like it goes in, but you couldn't block anything. At least you can block shots on this game. Like you literally couldn't block anything. And not to mention, not even just that, bro. There was already the issue of fades back in those early like 2K games. That was a real big deal then. 2K18 best 2K of all time. Very interesting, chat. I'm gonna be honest. Very, very interesting opinions. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the end of this tier list, chat. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you guys want more of these ranking videos, I did the same thing as this last year on the backup channel, but I put it on the main channel because we gonna be actually doing a lot of more different stuff on the channel coming soon. So yeah, if you guys want more, like the video, subscribe. A lot more is planned to come. Without further ado though, man, it's your boy Fitz. Pause, low key. And I did it, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!